I'm really excited about it. Number one, the COVID is somewhat out of our way, and we get to have fans back, so that's going to be extra for this year. But I think with our big three all returning, Glenn Abram, Anthony Pittman, and Jeremiah Moore, that certainly gives us a good core to build around. I felt like last year that all three of those guys really needed to play above average or really good for us to win. And if any one of them just had an average game, I felt like we struggled to win. So, I knew that, adding some pieces around them was critical for us. And I think we've done a really good job of that. Ernest Jenkins, who was here for 3 years and starter and left to go Division I, but ended up sitting out and then didn't play there, has decided to return and finish his career here as a grad transfer. And then we've also brought in a couple point guards, Dwayne Jones and Devin Perry. One's a transfer and one's a high school kid that I think are both, they kind of complement each other. Devin's a little smaller, a little quicker, maybe a little craftier with the ball. Dwayne's bigger, defends a little bit better, a little stronger, can get to the rim and finish. So, I think we've got, some options there. And then we brought in a couple other transfers who are really athletic in Noah Jordan and Brad Lewis, who are really our style of players. They're athletic, they're versatile. They can guard pretty much anybody on the floor, so we can trap and rotate and be good in that sense. So, I really like our team. I think we're deeper this year. I think we make shots better. I think we're going to be a better shooting team. So I think, it really determines, how well we defend as to what we do in this conference. And the conference, I think, is what it always is, one of the best Division II conferences in the country. The normal people are going to be there. Charleston's going to be really good. West Liberty, Fairmont, even though they had a couple of losses that players left, I think they'll still be right there. So it will always be a challenge, in this conference because the teams are just so good. So, I'm really excited about it and anxious to get started and see how we do. Yeah, that was just really exciting for us. I mean, it came through Chris Paul's brothers who first contacted me and asked if we would be interested, and of course we were. But, Chris Paul has just been such a big supporter, promoter of HBCUs. And so, the Division I has had a tournament at the Mohegan Sun in conjunction with the Basketball Hall of Fame for several years. And so Chris decided to kind of piggyback that and put together an HBCU Division II tournament. And we were fortunate enough to be one of the 4 teams in the country that he selected for the first year. So it'll be us and Morehouse and Virginia Union and Winston-Salem State. It's going to be just a fantastic experience for our guys. We're going to get to visit the Hall of Fame, but also just to be in that venue. The Division I will play Saturday and Sunday. We'll get to see the championship game of the Division I tournament, and then we'll play on Monday and Tuesday. So it's just a great opportunity for our program, for our players, for our university to be on a national stage. And the consolation games and the championship games has been being picked up by ESPNU. So that's another feather in our cap. So that's a big part of our schedule. We're also going to Hawaii this year, which was already planned before the Chris Paul event came through. And then we've got a road game at Millersville. So, our non-conference schedule is going to be difficult, but I think this team is going to be up for the challenge. Hopefully, I think it's going to be our depth. And that's what I said at the beginning. I felt like last year, if one of our big three had a subpar game, we struggled. We didn't have people that could pick up the scoring and the energy and just anything. And so this year, I really think with those guys, at Ernest Jenkins, he's been in this league for 3 years. So he knows, what it's about. And he's a good player, good IQ, can make shots. And I really think Brad and Noah are really going to help us too. Just scoring a little more for us if we need it. If one of our big three is just having a subpar game. So I think our depth is going to be our key. And man, every year we're in it to win it. Mm-hmm. That's what we're not playing for second. We're in it to win it. And so that's going to be our goal. I've been fortunate enough since I've been here to win 5 championships, but not one of them have been a Mountain East championship. They were all WIC. So that's a big goal for me. Really want to win a Mountain East championship, whether it be regular season or tournament or both. But that's what we're shooting for.